Hello. It's day 2 of E3 coverage on Invicta Media UK, joined by Leon once again. We've got the most wonderful Will here as well.
Hello. I'm back once again. You can't get rid of me.
I know. I tried, but it just didn't work.
Didn't work out.
But how you doing, Will? Anyway, you good, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Enjoying this amazingly warm weather we're having in the UK at the moment.
I mean, like, I'm not sure if I'm enjoying it right now. Like sitting next to two radiators, which I say computers. I
say enjoying. I say just it's more just it's a surprise given the usual weather. So yeah, take what you can get.
Hey Joshy, what's popping? And hey Sherry as well. And Will is a silhouette. Yeah, I know, right? Like
I need to. It's this hatch roof, man. So, need to get some.
Oh my god! So
don't mind our guinea pig mats there drying next to me.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, now I know.
This isn't just pink frilly lingerie or something.
I mean, like I'm now expecting, Will hot tub stream coming soon. Like maybe like.
Might get some subs then. You never know. Don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of pity though. Let me just make that clear. No one wants to see that.
Right, so we're here today. Obviously, we've got 2 conferences that we're going to be checking out. We've got the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase happening at 6 o'clock, so in just 8 minutes time now. I'm really looking forward to checking that out. And then after that, we are going to be looking at the Square Enix conference, which I think starts a bit later, so we may have a little gap in the middle. We may like stop streaming for a little bit and then come back. We'll just kind of see. We'll play it by ear, see what happens, kind of thing. But yes, I think if I'm honest, this one's going to be the bigger conference, like because of the fact that it is Xbox,
one of the biggest.
Yeah. So like. The fact of that they specifically named Bethesda there as well kind of makes me go, okay, right.
Yeah. There's going to be a sizable amount of.
Are we going to see Starfield? Maybe. Like, I'm like, oof, that would be kind of cool. Are we going to see anything about maybe the new Elder Scrolls? Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like Starfield. There's definitely been more buzz about Starfield recently. So I do wonder. Is that going to be the focus? And if they do show any Elder Scrolls, it might just be like, it's still coming. We're still working on it. Don't know.
I don't know. And then, I mean,
another thing I wondered, is there going to be much? Because I remember last time there were so many acquisitions. So I wonder, are we either going to see some results of those companies, or are we also just going to see more acquisitions as well? That's the other thing, because I feel like Xbox is on a roll right now.
Man, that would be crazy if they do suddenly announce even more things they bought, because they have bought a shit ton of studios. And it's like, come on, man.
Can you imagine they're just like, we've now bought Sega. That would be insane.
Aiden, oh my god, Ubisoft.
Oh.
I thought
it was alright.
It was a pretty strong conference. I mean, it was definitely like. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say there was anything, too major there other than Avatar as such, but the fact is that they were to the point and very much sort of like, yep, here's this.
There was no waffle,
like
which
there
is
was
what
much
I
like filler there or anything like that,
Yeah, I mean, there was stuff that wasn't for me, like some of the more like online like the shooter kind of stuff. There was like elements of that was like, okay, yeah, they're obviously going to talk about this, but like, that, let's be honest, that is their big money maker.
Yeah,
they're going to talk about it. Really,
yeah, exactly.
It was inevitable.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think on what else we could maybe see from Xbox there, because I mean, like, obviously bare studios, so I'm just trying to think on how, like, on what could there be. I mean, I suppose we haven't had a new Forza for a while, so that could be kind of interesting to see if they're going to do anything.
Oh yeah, of course. There's talks about the one being set in Mexico, I think. Wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that could be kind of cool. There's only one thing I care for: Elden Ring. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, Aiden. That's fair enough, because I mean that does look pretty damn good.
I think I said it in the chat earlier or something. Like it, I don't know. I don't know why I expected something different because it is FromSoft. But
Mm-hmm.
and I heard other people talking about this in their feedback about it. If you don't, I've never really played a Dark Souls game. I know. Don't shoot me. But it looks sick. But I feel like until I get into that, I wouldn't really know the difference. It looks just like an evolution, like a next gen version of that, which is sick. But yeah, I think for me, I was like, this looks cool, but like other than sick boss battles, like what else do you do? Like I don't know. Yeah,
no, that's fair enough.
That's just my approach. I'm sure I really enjoy it once I finally play those games.
I mean,
but
back onto
from an outside perspective.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I mean, back onto the Xbox kind of stuff. I mean, I'm hoping because obviously I think last year they it could have been the year before, they said about a new Fable game as such. So I'd quite like to see some more on that.
Yeah, I heard people.
It was a little
I heard
teaser.
People saying that it wasn't going to show up because it's been too soon. But I don't know. I feel like it's definitely a niche for that kind of game in a presentation like this.
Definitely. So I'll be interested. Hopefully we'll see something. I mean, I reckon because obviously we did have like a delay with Halo and stuff like that as well. I reckon we're definitely going to see a lot more Halo kind of stuff today as well. So
I think that'll be their
really
focus,
cool.
especially if they're aiming for this holiday period. Then it would they kind of have to at this stage really kind of get people excited, and because I feel like there was a bit of a it looks okay kind of reaction to the original showcase. So I think they have to show something that's going to wow people a little bit more, get people back on board.
I'll get it. Shit, we got on sale. That's fair enough on the old Avatar kind of jazz there. I mean, I thought that Avatar stuff looked pretty damn incredible yesterday. So I'm excited to see what goes on with that. But sort of back onto this kind of stuff. I mean, I think they announced. I think it was State of Decay 3 maybe last year. I think.
Yeah.
So
was that last year or the year before?
It might have been the year before even, but I'd be very interested to see what they do with that. It would be kind of cool, like maybe if we saw, some more Gears of some sort. Like I'd be pretty happy with that as well. But
yeah.
And then I suppose if we've got to get onto more Bethesda kind of thing wise, so we're definitely going to have some more things about Fallout 76. I would have thought maybe like another expansion or some sort. I'm sure we'll see something of that kind of level. I'd be interested to see if we get any more rare kind of stuff as well. So like it'd be cool if we get like
game
Banjo or something. That
Everwild, is it called?
Yeah, Everwild.
Yeah,
that's the game.
Cool. That's the game they're working on. I mean, it looked interesting. It's definitely an interesting direction for that studio to go. I know that I feel like they've been working on Sea of Thieves for a very long time, like in terms of just supporting it.
Oh yeah, we probably will see updates regarding that as well. Yeah, no, that's a good shout. Yeah, that's a very good shout.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're almost there now, which is pretty crazy. Yeah. Like time has come. Oh, Perfect Dark, Aiden. That is oof. Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh yes, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be so good. But yeah, I think what will end up happening, because it's a YouTube premiere kind of thing, I reckon there'll probably be a timer that will come up once it hits 6 o'clock. So I'm just going to see what it does. And then if there is no timer, then obviously I'll put it straight on and then we can kind of get into it. Or we might end up talking a bit longer on the old timer. But Elder Scrolls, I really do want to see. And I definitely want to see something Starfield kind of wise today. Like the fact is that they've named Bethesda, actually, build right next to Xbox there, kind of like shows more of a focus towards that. So I'll be very surprised if we don't see some of that. Oh, I've lost you, Will. I can't hear you.
Mike, so you wouldn't hear the tapping of me sharing stuff. There we go. Cool.
This is just showcasing society if I upgrade to next gen. Oh, that's fair enough. I get you on that level. But I mean, I suppose here we go. What we got? Yeah, it's a timer. It's a 2-minute timer. So We're good. We can still talk
cool.
for a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what they're going to be delivering for us today.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I'm watching it now as a Series S owner. That I can be like, okay, what have they got for me? You know, like, is there anything to kind of branch out of just Game Pass? You know, at the moment, I'm kind of just saving all the bigger next gen stuff for like when I get a PS5. So
that makes sense.
Whenever that will be.
You know what, this timer is like giving me like PTSD from the fucking like the tech fest kind of things, you know. Like...
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't remember. I think the first time I saw it was a Nintendo Direct, and so for some reason I thought it was a Nintendo thing, and then I saw it on something else. I was like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, Game Sony has the exclusives. Exactly. Yeah.
No, you're right. You're totally right.
That's honestly, that's the one I've seen it. Several people say, like, I think this is the first time the generations really have, like, each company has their own niche, really nailed down.
Definitely.
Which is really good, I think. Right, here we go.
Yeah, we're not long off now. I've got 30 seconds, 35 seconds on the timer. We're going to get into it's 90 minutes, by the way, as well. So we're going to be away for 90 minutes while we watch this conference kind of thing. And we're definitely going to be back at the end of it for some more chit chat about what we just experienced. So definitely stick around for the ride. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
And
be chatting in the chat as well. Of course.
Yeah, we're going to be in the chat as well. Yeah. So yeah, definitely talk to us. So catch you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone is well. My days.
That was.
Xbox.
Yeah.
100% came out swinging right there. That was insane. Yeah. It was a lot there, a lot to digest, a lot to get through. So I mean, in the first instance, let's just I just want to go over the big reveal kind of thing at the end there, and then we'll get back to the beginning. I mean, I suppose Bethesda are kind of like have front loaded it and like fucking seen it through at the end as well. The fact is that we got to see a very small amount of like Starfield as such, and then seeing this new, was it Redfall, if I remember rightly?
Did they give a date? I didn't see. It just said coming soon.
I think it said 2022. I think that was all it said. But
yeah, because I suppose both games are next year games, which is good to know.
That was actually insane. I am like absolutely blown away. I think they've done some incredible things this year. Like they literally no filler. It was literally just game after game after game. And I'm fine with that. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Like they're finally learning that that's what we want, you know. Like
the long talks on camera where they're just talking to people, and it's like, okay, what's next? Like, if you're not giving us new information, like, you know, get on with it. But yeah, this again, kind of similar to the Ubisoft one. I almost feel like this whole like digital presentation thing has just forced people to think like, how do we keep viewers watching and like intrigued. And yeah, they did that. I think it was there was never too much of one style of game. They kind of they sifted through different genres really well. As we were saying, front loaded, back loaded. Was honestly expecting Halo to be one of the front or end games, so it was interesting to see that actually in the middle.
I mean, the thing is that we've seen like a lot of Halo, if you know what I mean. The fact of that, I think technically it should have been out already. Am I right? Because it got delayed.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I thought it was sort of interesting the fact of that they were kind of more going on about that. We, obviously getting the free multiplayer kind of thing, which is pretty big thing. I'm cool with that.
I think they needed to show some of the multiplayer because they didn't really show that last time, did they? It was just kind of the campaign elements.
So I think it's going to be really cool what they're doing, and like the fact of that there was so much there. That was Xbox Game Pass there.
Man,
actually insane. Like, the fact that we saw things like I don't know, what was it, like Stalker. I can't even think. There was just so many.
Flight Simulator, like even left ball ones, like
the fact that Back for Blood is going to be on Game Pass as well. I'm just like, hell yeah! Like,
wasn't expecting that.
No. There's some real good titles that are coming to Game Pass. They've just done some, like, Xbox have done some big things, man. They've done a lot of work.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, picking up studios, all that kind of jazz.
Because I feel like the last year, maybe the year before, I know people were saying, Microsoft's presentation has been okay, but it almost feels like they've been prepping for, for this, so they can have all these studios and be like, Game Pass. It's almost like it's all paying off now.
But how about that fucking Sea of Thieves reveal there? Doing that whole thing with Disney as such. Like,
literally,
what
it was going through my head, and I was like, I can't remember the woman's name, so I'm not gonna say it yet. And I was like, it's reminding me of that goddess that they sacrifice at the end and becomes the giant, sea tempest. And then, like, as soon as they went down, I was like, oh wait, what? Like, this is a perfect combination. But, like, I don't know if anyone saw it coming.
No, I mean, I didn't, and I'm just like, oh, okay, there's Jack Sparrow. All right.
Yeah. So we were talking about whether Everwild would show up from Rare. I don't think, given the size of this, I don't think it obviously needed to show up now.
The fact of that, it's not that long away as well. I think isn't it the end of this month kind of thing? Yeah, I think
end of June. I think it said.
Yeah, just insane. Absolutely insane.
That's definitely gonna get people back playing that, which is good.
Definitely.
I was curious to see, like, was it actually Johnny Depp doing the voice acting? That's an interesting point of contention.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I wasn't sure on that kind of.
Sounded like the original actors. To be fair, at least him and Barbosa. That's for sure.
It's not. Thank you, Kelly.
It's not.
Cool.
Yeah. Without getting into controversy, I was like,
I thought it was really cool that we got to see some more Battlefield footage as well. Like, I think the scale of that is looking absolutely insane. But then, in all fairness, like, the Battlefield games have always been pretty fucking, like, visually stunning, and this one is definitely looking at that as well. And with the weather effects that they've kind of got there as well, it's just looking actually insane.
They showed us some good environments, like interesting weather effects. Yeah, it just looks really dynamic.
Oh my god, there was just so much. Like, I'm trying to get through everything, but there was just so much that they showed. It's just insane. I mean, this one is not Game Pass, just to throw that out there on this one, but
EA getting their bucks, which makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense given it's actually one of the few studios that Microsoft don't own yet that they showed off. I feel like almost everything else was like, you're part of Xbox family now. Like, it's cool. I mean, like the realism in Forza was insane.
Oh yeah, no, the Forza stuff was just absolutely incredible. Like, I mean, like, obviously you were saying about kind of the rumors in some sense of it being Mexico, and that's necessarily been confirmed now on that, which is pretty rad. Let me press play on that. There we go. So yeah, no, it's looking pretty insane. I just like, I mean, the Forza games have always been pretty, up there on a graphic kind of level, but it does look like with the newer consoles, with all the ray tracing, the volumetric lighting as such, we're definitely seeing like next level kind of realism now, which is incredible to see on those devices.
Just notice the license plate was the Don.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh man.
Yeah, like really good environmental, effects. Really cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just look at that. Look at that vista right there. That is just absolutely insane. Like
it looks like a video from a camera.
It's just insane. insane. And like the fact is that we're getting so close to that kind of like photorealism kind of stuff is just blows my mind, man. It absolutely blows my mind. Right, so let's see what else we got here. We saw a little bit more on like Halo kind of story wise. We definitely saw I'm just trying to think what else. Oh, we had that fighting game as well, wasn't it? What was it? Party Animals?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's a sequel, but I'm sure I can't remember. It's called Urban Brawl or something. Like the movement style looks suspiciously similar, and the basically what you're doing, or you're trying to throw each other off buildings and stuff. I played it with my band, and it's just a wild time. It's one of those just fun jump-in party games that, you'll just be hooked on all night.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like a fucking awesome. Oh, it's not. Okay, fair enough. Oh no, that's something else.
That was to Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
that was to Johnny Depp.
Yeah. It looks so good. It looks like so much fun. I really want to play it.
That was very good. Outer Wilds 2.
I know.
That was a surprise drop. I mean,
I definitely was expecting that.
There were rumorings of it, but I feel like it's very soon. I personally love the trailer because it is so stereotypical of like AAA games to have trailers like that. So I enjoyed that. That was funny.
They all like that fucking meta kind of shit nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a cool surprise. God, what else? We didn't see anything from Fable, but they did mention that at the end, so that's one of their ongoing titles. It sounds like.
I'm definitely looking forward to what was it? That 2D game?
Replaced. Yeah, that did look very stylish. Yeah,
definitely. Like I'm all for that kind of cinematic kind of 2D style kind of story game.
Speaking of that, they also
sorry, go on.
There was that other one as well that did the kind of RPG one as well. That talking about a 2D HD kind of vibe. That was announced for like 2023. One of them.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, wild. We'll see that eventually. But yeah, this one looks really cool.
It does look so good.
Yeah, kind of semi-realism pixel art, like very neat.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Dead Cells, that's the game I was thinking of that it reminded me of.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of gameplay, maybe. Really, it kind of looks like a next-gen version of that almost.
What else did we have? God, there was so much. I mean, obviously, there was that one that's got... we got the Slime Ranchers 2, which I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. Looked pretty, but I don't really get it. The snowboarding one, was it?
Shredders.
What was it? Shredders. That looked quite cool. That looked quite cool.
Good. The Diablo 2 remaster as well. That was in there. We saw some more footage for Far Cry as well.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of love at the moment, isn't it?
But yeah, like they proper loaded up that show, and like just the fact of that, seeing that but Bethesda new IP kind of stuff as well with the Redfall.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for new IPs. I'm all for it.
Yeah. I'm interested to see more on how. Interested to see how it plays and what story elements are. What is there? Is there going to be like a big multiplayer? It seems like one of those games that would have. I think they mentioned a multiplayer aspect, didn't they?
That's right. They said that you could play it single player. That's right. They did. Yeah.
So I mean, it seems like a game built for that kind of thing. Be interested to see more on that, just to see what it because Prey was had a very like specific look and an aesthetic to it. So interested to see more on that one.
But yeah, I think like it's hard to sort of digest everything kind of thing there because there was just so much shown that I'm sure what's going to end up happening is that you guys, when you get together for your podcast kind of thing, like there's definitely going to be, I'm sure, more talk with the other guys there as well. And
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you'll have a chance to
Um,
digest it a bit more as well before.
That's the thing. Having like an hour alone of stuff constantly is one thing, but like an hour and a half, and it seemed to just fly by.
Yeah.
Yeah, very impressive.
Yeah, no, they did some outstanding work there. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll leave it there for now because of the fact that we are going to be coming back in about 20 minutes or so for our pre-show for the old Square Enix Presents. So definitely come back for that. I'm looking forward to seeing some more of it. Like we kind of said as well, we're definitely going to be there's going to be some more conversations coming up about everything that we've seen in E3 as well. So definitely keep an eye on our YouTube, all that kind of jazz, because there is definitely going to be more E3 content coming your way. We'll have a good old chat on that. You see, Joshy knows. Joshy's there. He's all about.
We'll dive into it. We'll dive into it.
It's gonna be absolutely nuts. I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys all have to say about it. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be back in about 20 minutes or so. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave you on our holding screen. I'm going to put some music on that you can kind of chill out to for now. And we will be back with you in a bit.
Wicked.
All right. Catch you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Hello. We're back. What is going on, guys? What is going on? So
yeah, that was something from Xbox. So
I know.
Yeah.
Have people had a chance to digest it a little bit? Like,
yeah.
Oh boy.
All right, guys. Nice to see the chat. Chat is thriving, which is cool.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I mean, now that we're actually back on as well, Tobias, man, 9 months. What are you saying, mate? What are you saying? Mate, we appreciate it, dog. That is fucking big things there. 9 months of subbing to Invicta. We fucking appreciate that big time. What else have we got here?
All right, Az, how you doing? Good to see you.
Oh yeah, Az is there as well. What's popping, Az? Hope you well, bud.
Yeah, so we've got Square Enix coming up as our next 45 minutes of that. It should be good. Yeah, I'm interested to see if we see anything of Final Fantasy 16. So I think that's going to be the big.
I don't think we're going to.
Big if.
I
don't know.
Because of the fact that it says world premiere from Eidos Montreal, and I'm like, okay, like
so something else big.
Yeah, and then we've got also featuring Babylon's Fall, Life is Strange: True Colors, and Marvel's Avengers.
Oh, that's Square. For some reason, I thought that was Ubisoft. I don't know why. Life is Strange. Don't know why.
Right, no. So, on that kind of level, I'm like, are we actually going to see anything else like Square related, or are they kind of burying the lead a little bit? Maybe you might show a bit more of some of that. But it is only 45 minutes, though.
There's also the tactics game, which could show up. I don't know. That could be the surprise, couldn't it?
It could be. That Marvel game that ended up being a thing. You know what, right? That Marvel's Avengers, the actual core story of it, I really enjoyed it. I played it. I played it through, but there really wasn't much else to it. It definitely wasn't worth the full price tag.
Isn't Miss Marvel is like one of the prime characters in the game? Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously they're integrating her into the MCU now, so that's going to be a thing to link into. I wonder if it's going to be related at all. Obviously, not the same Avengers, of course, but
yeah. But yeah, it was a bit of a flop, unfortunately.
So much hype. It was like
It didn't do well. So hopefully, because I mean, there's been a fair few live services games that haven't necessarily come out of the game out of the gate fucking with a strong start. Like Destiny is fucking prime example for that for me. Like Destiny has its sort of peaks and troughs kind of thing. So like when like a new expansion comes out, people are generally like, fuck yeah, I'm on this shit, let's do it. But I mean, I remember when it first came out, kind of thing, like the original Destiny, it was just it came out and it just sucked, really. Like people really didn't
Is it
enjoy it.
not the second one, the first one?
The first one.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it wasn't until like, I mean, when the first raid came, like it was like bam, like hell yeah. And then like after that, oh my god. Sorry,
I think that was
Sorry, I'm looking at Square Enix's chat. Hold on, quickly, right? On Square Enix, it's like on the top chat, like for some odd reason, like everyone has been just spamming this Gex kind of like icon, and like it's just literally flooding like the chat on there. And it's been on all of the conference so far. And Square Enix just sent a message just to say, like, oh, could you please stop spamming it, or we're gonna have to start banning emotes. I'm like, Square Enix, just leave it. That's what's gonna happen. Like, you're idiots. Like there's no point trying to control it. It's done. You know, like.
Oh no! It's only 45 minutes. Come on, guys. Can you imagine if TechFest just being like, sorry, we're gonna have to ban wooing because it's distracting the techs.
Yeah. Destiny is the perfect game. We'll be taking no question. Yeah, Tobias, you're right. You're totally
that was another one different. That was definitely another one on the list. I remember watching of like games that weren't great on launch, but then kind of sorted themselves out, like Fallout 76. So yeah, fair play.
But then there has been some live services that obviously Anthem that just went, see ya, gone.
Yes.
They've stopped doing shit for it now. It's just dumb.
Yeah. What about Anthem?
Mm-hmm.
Who developed that one? Was that EA?
BioWare. Yeah. EA, BioWare.
Fair, yeah.
So on that kind of level, we've seen live services fail. We've seen them come like rise from the ashes as well. What's going to happen with Marvel's Avengers? I think they were always going to be sort of having a bit of an uphill struggle with Marvel's Avengers because of the fact that they are using specific heroes, and like a looter shooter kind of mechanic on some sense doesn't quite work with that.
Yeah, and considering how big the MCU is in the cinematic world, like it's kind of, you know, in terms of especially money makers, like it's, you know, it's the Minecraft, if you will, of the cinema world. Yeah, it's going to be hard to please everyone.
Definitely. I'm right, but I mean, back onto sort of other things that could potentially show. I mean, it is only 45 minutes, but I'd like something about like maybe the Final Fantasy VII remake. You know, that maybe the part 2 or something. Maybe a little cheeky trailer. But the problem is that they've only just released like the PS5 version with the extra episode with Yuffie.
Yes. Right.
So I doubt we're going to see anything on that kind of level. There's a lot of rumors going around at the moment about the Final Fantasy Origins, which is kind of like a Dark Souls-esque kind of Final Fantasy. Whether we'll see anything in regards to that, I don't know.
Is that also set to be Sony exclusive? I can't remember.
I'm not sure on that one, but it wouldn't surprise me though, because I mean, Square.
We talked about it on the podcast. I think, I don't know if Josh is in the chat. He might know, but
maybe.
Yeah.
So I mean, there is definitely a lot of interesting. I mean, obviously Final Fantasy 16 as well. Like, there's a lot of, and then there's that new like IP that they're doing, the Tactics kind of thing that they did a demo for on the Switch. Like, obviously that's just under a code name at the moment. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so,
I don't know if we're going to see anything like that, to be honest.
I don't think so either.
I think that will show up in like the autumn direct. I think that's the next time we're going to see anything about it. Even if that, maybe January.
Yeah. So yeah, there's just sort of, there's plenty of things that could be there, but the fact is that we've got 45 minutes, I think that we're pretty much going to see what they're kind of listing there, and then maybe one or 2 other things, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
I reckon this
Yeah, I think
world
that's
premiere, whatever that is going to be like the big thing. And now the fact of that, it says IDOS there. I mean, IDOS Montreal, I'm just trying to think. I think they did like some of the Deus Ex kind of stuff, if I remember rightly. They also did, I think they did Avengers, believe it or not. I know they did some additional work on that. It wasn't, they didn't do the full thing on it. And I think, well, I mean, because of the fact of that, it is them. I think they did Thief and the Tomb Raider, and I think they did Shadow of the Tomb Raider as well. So is it going to be another Tomb Raider? Maybe. I think that's what we might see. But I don't know. Maybe it could be an entirely new IP, but I don't think it will be.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, could it even be? It says a completely new IP, doesn't it? So that'll be
just as well premiere.
Fresh.
That's all it says. It doesn't say it's a new IP. So,
I mean, is it too soon for a new Tomb Raider?
I don't think so.
I wonder. Because I don't know if I've heard about
2018,
that.
It was the Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So
yeah,
it's overdue.
Maybe.
I'd say.
Yeah, and it's a popular franchise to be like bang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing about Dragon Quest then. So I guess what they announced the other week is that's probably it for now until I don't know next big thing that they host or whatever.
But then if they go on that Xbox kind of route of like maybe just showing trailers and not really going into too much detail, we could see all of the things that we just mentioned. Yeah,
we could see a lot, to be fair. Yeah. Josh was asking, missed some of that. What would I know? God, what did we ask again? Oh, if the Tactics, the Final Fantasy Origin game, was a Sony exclusive or not. I cannot recall. But yeah, I can't think of Square Enix. What else would they? What else could they talk about?
That's about as much as I can think of.
Yeah, I can't imagine we'd say anything about Kingdom Hearts. That's kind of too soon after 3, really. They tend to like long breaks between those games, don't they?
Yeah, I'd be very surprised to see anything Kingdom Hearts wise. But I mean, you never know. You never know. Because they have done like, they did the
remixes and stuff, wasn't it?
It was also, they did like that music kind of thing on like
on Switch, yeah.
Oh, Switch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done like little in between kind of things. So we could see, that kind of extra kind of thing as well. But for me, I'm just like hoping in. I just want more Final Fantasy shit. That's all I want, really. Like,
yeah, I feel like it would almost be surprising if they didn't talk about it at all.
Yeah.
In some regards, even if it's a spin-off.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. Come on. We're nearly there now. We're nearly there. The premiere's going to begin shortly. I'm sure there'll be that classic 2-minute timer as well.
Yeah, very used to that. These presentations.
Welcome back, Azza.
Oh, sweet. Cool. Yeah, should be ready to go soon. Yeah, go on. Let's see that Chrono Trigger remake.
Mate, if they announce that, fuck me. I would lose my shit.
Can you imagine if it wasn't just an HD 2D remake and it was actually like in the Final Fantasy VII remake engine? Oh my god.
Oh.
Be mad.
But I know, we'll have to see what happens. Like, I am like genuinely like, anything could pop up right now. Anything could.
Oh, imagine they'd be starting in a second.
Yeah, I should have started already, but I haven't started yet.
They're still uploading to YouTube. It's been flagged for copyright.
Here we go. Yeah, that's the timer.
There we go.
I'll get that timer on in the background.
I'm trying to think what else they could show. Square Enix. Balan Wonderland expansion pass.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you heard about that. travesty. But yeah, that was a thing that happened.
Oof.
And the guy like quit the music, quit the gaming industry since then.
That's right, he did indeed. Oof. It's rough, man.
I mean, I've just seen gameplay, but like even just watching gameplay, you can tell it just does not. It's just not a game you want to play. Like the movement is so janky, and the frame rate is like, what is going on? Oh dear.
Yeah, man.
Put that past
boy.
that whole thing behind us. Right, cool.
A minute away. Let's fucking go.
I'm fully gonna be hyped for you Final Fantasy fans out there.
Oh mate,
Just see if anything shows up
I hope
there.
we see something Final Fantasy wise. I'll be really surprised if they don't, but I don't know. It doesn't. It doesn't say
after that
anything
Tomb
there,
Raider
like-
thing.
Yeah.
After that Tomb Raider idea, I'm calling it now. I feel like it might be the next one in the game in that series, because that would be a big closer.
I
If
definitely.
it's not Dragon Quest and it's
Yeah.
not Final Fantasy,
It's definitely going to be a new Tomb Raider, like 100%. I'd be really surprised if they suddenly went, "Oh, a new Thief game."
Curveball.
I'd be like, "What you want about?" Like, Thief's cool and all, but nah.
this is when it's like a side. They curveball us with a new Gex game.
Oh, how sick would that be? Right. Anyway, we're going to go over to it now. Catch you in a bit, guys. Here it is. My days. What a show. Again.
That was good.
Damn. Like, I am excited. Like, that Guardians of the Galaxy game. Oh, boy.
No, normally I'd be like, wow, they spent a lot of time talking about this, but like every moment of that was quite enjoyable, and it was very interesting to see a new take on those characters, but in a way that still really works.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Mm.
Like, I mean, sorry, or should we say Gardeners of the Galaxy? We should say
Gardeners. I'm just always going to say that. That's the name of the title,
that.
just to avoid confusion, you know.
Oh my days! Honestly, I didn't even really know that they were doing it, so I wasn't.
I remember I
expecting it.
had heard. Yeah, I just forgot. I couldn't remember what developer it was, but I mean, obviously it was Square Enix because they did Avengers. Yeah, that was. I for some reason it just slipped my mind, but it made so much sense. I saw it. I was like, yeah, of course.
Absolutely insane. Like, and the fact of that it's a single player campaign. You know, they haven't gone, you know what, fuck it. They haven't gone, oh, we're going to try and do a live service game or anything like that. They've literally just gone, no.
But they totally could have as well, like done a No Man's Sky style sort of thing, which
I don't think it is going to flop like Avengers, Joshy, just because of the fact of that it's not a live service game. I think because of the fact of that they're definitely going more towards that story-esque kind of thing, like an actual proper single player campaign, and that's it. Like
maybe they learn.
I think this is quite big, and I can't. I'm hoping that they're not going to fuck it up, and it doesn't look like they're going to. It looks proper cool.
Yeah, I'm glad we saw gameplay. Like it wasn't just a teaser trailer that makes us think, okay, then I'd probably think, is this going to be another Marvel Avengers sort of kind of situation? But the gameplay looks really good. Just the characters are great. The humor seems like the dialogue seems on point. I'd play that sure.
Matt, honestly, as soon as it got like towards the end, and the fact that it's coming out this year as well. That's fucking October 26th. Like what? And it's coming out on the old consoles, the new consoles. It's all there kind of. I don't think it has a PC release though, from what I can. Oh no, it does. It does have a PC release as well.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
that was really cool.
That. Like it just.
I'm glad they showed us a good chunk of that because, I'm hyped for it. It did the trailer did the trailer and what they showed off did its job.
Exactly, and I'm quite excited the fact that we're getting a pixel remaster of like Final Fantasy 1 to 6 coming out on Steam and mobile. Like I just had a message from a friend going, "Oh God, I'm so gutted that they're not doing it on consoles as well." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, fair enough. I get that. I think it would be really
mean,
good
to be
on the
fair,
Switch or something."
it could still. I mean, maybe they're saving for the direct. It could show up as a part of the sizzle reel.
Could do.
I
Yeah, could
I
do.
don't really know what these kind of agreements would have to split up. Don't know. Yeah, it seems that it would make a lot of sense on Switch for sure.
Yeah, and I think like going back to sort of the Marvel kind of stuff as well. Obviously, we've got Marvel Avengers. You know, that the fact that they kind of showed a few little things of like things that are coming up very soon, and then the fact of that they showed off the Black Panther kind of stuff, and that it's going to be a free update as well is insane.
Free update,
but
that's really good. Yeah,
I think they were just like, we're gonna have to, because like
Yeah.
the player base, I think on that has just completely dropped. Like
Yeah,
it just hasn't
that's it,
done that
exactly.
well, and hopefully it would draw people back in. I mean, it's already making me go, oh, you know what? Maybe I should reinstall it, you know, and give it a shot.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the thing. I thought the exact same thing. Like they probably thought like we have to say, like you have to kind of give a little present to those who are still interested, get people kind of interested into it again, without just being like, oh, but you have to pay, you know, 20-30 pounds to get this upgrade that actually, you know, is a sizable update. So yeah, that's good they're doing that, and it's soon, isn't it? Is that coming later this year as well? Right,
I think so. Let me have a look. Let's see if I can find it. See if I can find the end of it. Wait, no, that's Black Panther. Hold on, you know what, I'll bring it up. You can see me fucking go for it as well at the same time. Let's have a look. Black Panther. Still Black Panther.
Yeah, that was them.
Still
That
Black
was the mobile
Panther.
stuff, wasn't
Uh,
Yeah, they talked a fair bit about it actually, which was
it
good.
doesn't actually say there at all.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, okay. Just included. Right now, that's it. They've uploaded it straight to the server.
That would be cool. But
I imagine it can't be too far off.
Yeah, I mean the other kind of thing that we've got there as well was the Babylon's Fall, like the platinum games kind of thing, which I think was you know, interesting. I mean, I fucking hate all of the voice actors there. I was just like sitting here mocking it, like a little bit, but it does look kind of good though. Like it does.
Yeah.
It looks interesting, but once again, it's a live service game. Live service.
Yeah, yeah. I was intrigued until then. It was like, oh, this could be a really interesting story-based, like story-driven kind of title. You know, I don't know if the live service aspect of it will diminish that. I don't know. You know, usually those kind of things, they just chase the money, don't they?
Oh yeah, it's all about money at the end of the day. Everything is, unfortunately, which fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Let's be fucking cynical as shit right now.
Yeah,
because it is.
I thought 2 is going to be a live service game.
Them shareholders, yo.
What was the other one? The code. Oh, it was the Final Fantasy, wasn't it? Origins.
Well, I mean, don't forget Life is Strange as well. Obviously, we had some Life is Strange stuff as well.
That was good. It's a shame. I was really expecting the fact that they remastered it to be, oh, it's coming to Switch, you know, or like just other consoles that it's not on yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, I don't know. Is the remaster worth it otherwise? Like it just looks. So. It looks.
I really don't think
it looks different. It doesn't look. I wouldn't say it looks better. It just looks. I don't know. Or it looks like the difference between a PS3 game and a. Not even that. I don't know, PS2 and PS3.
I just don't think it was needed. I really don't think it was needed. Like, I mean, I'm definitely hyped for the new Life is Strange though. Like, from what we saw of that as well. People saying August for Black Panther. Okay, thanks, Tobias.
Amazing.
Like, I'm sort of like the new one looks incredible though. Like, I'm liking the new power, like the whole empath kind of stuff. I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
I like.
It. I know. I brought it up on the I think it was the Babylon, the Platinum one. But that Nintendo game Astral Chain had a very similar kind of aspect where you investigate things using the like astral projection thingy. So it's kind of it's nice to see that kind of kind of gameplay element used in a completely different kind of game.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
It's nice to see those kind of elements being used to like help drive storytelling.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. And look, 'cause the thing is, the Life is Strange games are kind of very unique on that kind of way. It's very much a visual kind of novel, a little bit of it, and which is really cool. I really did enjoy them. The fact of that, kind of like depending on your choices, it depends on what kind of ending you're gonna get as well. So you're like really in control of the narrative, and I really like that in that kind of game. So
yeah, definitely.
I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see what happens on that. And then I suppose the last game really is literally just to talk about the Final Fantasy Origins thing there, which I gotta say I'm pretty damn hyped for, because like it's Team Ninja, like they know what's going on,
and Koei Tecmo as well. So get the the fighting's going to be intense.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're in for a fucking good old ride. I think Square Enix have definitely come out with a very strong showing once again as well. It's just insane.
Seems like E3 this year is actually fully kind of, I don't know. So there hasn't really been a bad showcase yet, I don't think.
No, I wouldn't say so. So fucking hell yeah! Like, come on! Like, today's been a good day. Like the Xbox conference, I really enjoyed. Like the Square Enix conference, I've really enjoyed as well. Like, it's just been some solid showings, and we're going to be back on Tuesday for some more like absolute goodness, which I can't wait, because it's Nintendo. I know Will is very excited on that kind of level as well.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun.
He loves it.
There's just a lot of unknowns. I think I don't know. Are they going to play it safe, or what's the big holiday game for the Switch going to be? Like, we don't actually know. So I mean, if they're continuing this strong E3 we're seeing, then it is going to be Breath of the Wild 2, and it's just going to be like bam, name, title, gameplay. Everyone's saying it's not going to happen.
There isn't really anything on tomorrow, like as such.
Is it Capcom tomorrow? Are they not doing anything?
Hold on, because that's the only reason wasn't. Well, I mean, technically I'm working anyway, so I'm not going to be about. But I don't think there's anything like that big, and that's why I didn't necessarily book anything for tomorrow. Oh, it's just Capcom at like 10:30.
Yeah. I mean, I think they already said that they're just going to be talking about Monster Hunter Rise Stories 2, which is coming out on Switch, which would be cool, but I think like it's by itself, it's not like a huge deal. We know about it. They're just going to talk about it more. I imagine we'll even probably see a little bit of it in the Direct. It wouldn't surprise me, just so they can kind of push the Monster Hunter hype that they're talking about at the moment. And then was there another 2 games, I think? I can't remember what the other 2 are.
I didn't know Take-Two were doing one.
I
didn't know that.
Yes, they are. That's right. Yeah.
What time are those? I'm just trying to find it.
I
didn't know
remember.
they were doing one. It wasn't on my list of conferences.
Oh, out my eyes.
Let's have a look.
Good old Eurogamer. What are they saying? What's tomorrow again? Capcom is at it's 10:30.
Yeah,
so it's quite late.
Yeah, I mean, like, I could technically do it, but the Take-Two one, I think I'll be at work, so I don't think I'll be able to cover that, unfortunately. But yeah.
Oh, and there's Bandai Namco on Tuesday as well. 10:25. That could be interesting. It's quite late, but yeah.
Okay, so
I'm not too sure what
I'm probably going to miss then. I think I'll just still stick with Nintendo. I think that's the last real big one in terms of big showcases we're going to see. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I know that.
I think
I know there's the future game show tonight as well, but I'm not that.
Yeah,
fussed.
that's
but-
kind of like the other stuff, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine we might see some announcements pop up from that, but yeah, we'll see. And yes, Josh, I'm still up for doing a wrap-up podcast. That's something that will be happening.
Oh yeah, needs to happen. Needs to happen.
We should, Leon. I don't know if you're going to be joining us, but we could always get Ben back in. I know obviously there hasn't been a huge amount of Sony news, but obviously there's been some cross-platform stuff.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to see what happens. See if our times align. I know I've got a lot of work coming up, which sucks, but hopefully, if it all aligns, then yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, man, that'll be good fun. Yeah, brilliant. I don't know if you have anything else to say on this, but we didn't see the Lara Croft which we were predicting.
I know. I actually thought we were going to get Tomb Raider, but no, we did not.
It was the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, of course.
And I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
absolutely fine.
I was totally fine. Yeah. But
yeah, I mean, like, let us know in the comments below as well if you're watching this on YouTube as well. Just like, what game did you really enjoy in both conferences today? So on either of the Square Enix or the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase, do let us know. Like for me, like highlights definitely Final Fantasy, like big time. I really enjoyed seeing it. Guardians of the Galaxy. Whew,
yeah, I think that's probably mine.
Boy. That looks so
real good.
So, but yeah, let us know in the comments. We really want it. And Starfield. Oh, Joshy knows. Knows.
I mean earlier that's gonna be.
But yeah, there's been many good things today. But yeah, we're going to be back on Tuesday for the old Nintendo Jazz. It's going to be good. We should be live from around, I think it's probably about 4:45, something like that. Around that time.
Yeah.
So definitely come and check that out. It's going to be good.
Our thoughts. Wicked.
But yes,
cool.
Much love to everyone. I hope everyone has a good rest of your weekend, and we will catch you on Tuesday. See you later, guys.
Enjoy your evening, guys. See ya.